That almost looks like a car you could have in your first car as a 17-year-old, doesn't it? It's got a race number on it, but apart from that, it is very bland. And that's quite cool, really, how to have a car which is going to see laps around that circuit 250 in the, like, if you wouldn't think of it, it's endurance. And also, like, burning that sort of series driving, like, and actually, on it, actually, built to this one, 70 in Germany, like Network Racing Series, or particular, and I think that might be early, like 30 years. Third is the Road 2. He's in a slightly less developed Escort Mark 2, which wasn't wet yesterday. I think the Audition probably wouldn't have got one of those two, not in one of those cars, but Ollie Adam will drive it very well, I'm sure. And Lewis Davies makes up the top 6 back in an Escort. That's a 2-litre Duratec powered car. So unlike the previous race where we had some more legends, manufacturers, these will be cars we get started, and they are all racing Duratec, so anything grid, so and it does look on the whole a bit more standard. England is second. Brilliant goes around the outside to get third position away as well. The few guys having most of the talent work and put through the corner okay. So Mike Burney leads on a bit on there, sideways through it there. One was driving, accelerate through the corner and staying in the fight. Two places in the corner. Down there, Oliver William in third. Tyler England, Nordica's opening couple of corners. It's very, very well at the moment. A couple of cars to keep an eye on. There was a very, very fast starting Chris Baker in the number 16 in that mark. He may have been one that was hampered by a slightly damp qualifying yesterday because Chris moving very, very nicely through the field at the moment in the number 16. Not as much as our number 10, Sarah Slade. He's on sides of the red Escort, the number 10 car, as they get really, really on the move at the moment. The fastest lap has just been done by our leader, the number 29 car, Mike Sterling, to the field. It's a great looking car, that one in the captain's field and pulling away. Just having a look at our very, very being driven a little bit better, but the car to keep an eye on is Chris Baker in that 16. Now, car number 36 still progressing through the order, one of the Escort Mark 1s, one of the many Escorts on this grid. But it is number 29, Mike Burney, that leads away. He's just another fastest lap, 53.074 seconds. Virgin in third place, car number 44 is Oliver Bullion. There you go, number 10, which is perfect. Ollie Allen, by the way, has come out of the lane, so Ollie Allen is picked at the end. The race leader can do just a few car lengths ahead of Mike Burney, but he's almost starting to dominate this race now. The powered car. Tom Burgess, though, importantly, is driving as he tends to do very well indeed. Out in his Mark 2 Escort, carrying so much in on the Bullion, but he both a few times everything's settled down now in yeah, what is significant is that group of 4 cars behind it think quickest laps every single time they're hitting the quickest lap. So Berg developing into quite a nice battle for second. The gap at the moment is second place just under a second, and then it's under England in that 54, as you say, controlled now, that silver Fiesta, and as they come across the line, Bullion in the 44, as they go towards Paddock Hill Bend, the gap's settling quite nicely, but the gaps have come down. We've got the gap to second and third is just 0.7 of a second, and there's half a second. So Tyler England after a white going to be challenging for the podium. Andy Hyde, he continues to make progress. 25th on the grid, he's looking for the 7th place. Yeah, Andy Hyde continues to make progress after struggling in the way yesterday on the Group C race on the day. The race leader, Mike Lamb, for the race on number 29. Then the most interesting battle at the sharp end between 3 different eras of car, really, isn't it? You've got Valve Fiesta, followed by 1990s Fiesta. You've got 3 they're going to be joined by the 1980s with that setting quickest lap times. His personal quickest lap times virtually every single lap, and it's the first time he's put that gap under 3 seconds as well to that leading back. So we've got all the decades represented nicely, because of course they are now getting into the back market. Our leader comes across the line now and is negotiating. Tyler England there did incredibly well to avoid as they go one side of the direction of back markers and down to the Bullion, and then it is Tyler England in the 54 who is looking much closer. But we can't count out that Mark 3 Escort, the number 16 car coming just on the queue, which is Gordon Murray. Leader is that, has gone off the one door of that line early, and it is. I don't know what we'll call it. humid's got this oil on the track. Oil, see the oil. So the humid pumps are blown up and the car's going off to the humid in a very turning position. But Mike Burley, our race leader, safety car is being deployed. So we have a safety car now, we have a new race leader. So, and Chris Baker, Chris Baker, been all of that. But Tom Burgess is our new race leader. So we're seeing if we can carry on with the safety car. Or a bit like that, safety car for now. On the track there, so it does look like we may need that being dealt with. A bit like we had a Paddock bend earlier, but just heading up towards certainly just at the end of the Cooper Straight there, there is a bit of a line of oil. Everyone now slowing right down. It was great that there was no serious incident there, but and the car that solar, and the car is battling with it coming in there for good. So whether something has happened between the pair of them that has caused the fluid to leak out or the humour or damage. But we are at the same time, so let's give you the race order as we are currently having with 5 minutes to go. Number 41, Tom Burgess in that Escort Mark II. Second is number 44, that's Oliver Williams in the Fiesta ST. Third, number 54, Tyler England in the Mark IV Fiesta. In fifth is number 16, Chris Baker in that Mark Modified Ford Series. Group B, number 41, the winner, Tom Burgess. Second, number 44, Oliver Bullion. Third, 54, Tyler England. Fourth, number 29, Mike 3, 4, Richard James Stone. 14, number 12, Chris Brown. And the fifth, number 15, number 5, Reeve Robinson. So if you are opposite the start line, you'll be able to watch your presentation moving forward in the Modified Ford Series races. That will be taking place on the Grand Prix podium here at Saturday. Where you are, you'll be able to see the podium presentation for the major Modified Ford Series races here at Brands Hatch. On track, we have that Puma to be collected. Once that is brought back to a circuit, we'll be having the first